Hello there all, I'm Peppy with PeppyWasTaken, and this week I'm going to go over the basics of making custom resource packs. For those who don't know, a resource pack is basically a file that contains assets, they're called, which are basically just textures and models and sounds, and you can use them to change how the game looks on your end only, as opposed to, you can't just change how it looks for everybody else. So first of all, I am going to show you how to make the basic structure. So if we just go into File Explorer here, you'll see that I have made a resource pack in my resource packs folder called well, whatever I want to call it. So first of all, I'll show you how to get here. The way you do that, if you don't have the Minecraft launcher, the Minecraft client up, is you press Control. This is on a PC. Press Control R, and that brings up the Run application, I guess. If you click OK or Enter, and then you go to Minecraft, and you will probably have, unless you have downloaded like mods and stuff, you'll have less folders here. But just find resource packs, and there it is right there. I already had it open, so don't need to do that. I will also show you if you want to get to the .minecraft resource packs thing, if you have the launcher up here, like this thing, then you go to options, to resource packs, and also the reason why you can't see all these in my resource packs folders because I hid them just for this video, but then you click this button that takes you to the resource packs folder. Yes, so first of all, naming the resource pack, you can name this whatever the heck you want. I guess I'll call this just tutorial, and by the way, I am not like a professional resource pack maker. I just know how to. So anyway, yeah, you make a folder called tutorial, or whatever you want. Inside that you make a folder assets. If you've seen other resource pack tutorials, you probably know the next word I'm going to say, like assets. Then you make a folder called Minecraft. Then in here, this is where there can be, like, you can pick and choose, like you can, whatever you want. What I mean is, for example, one of these can be called textures. And basically in here, these are the like sprite sheets, I guess you could say, of where the game will, like the colors and the opacity and stuff of the, whatever you're texturing. We could also have a folder called models. This is the shape of, and obviously they're all going to be empty because we haven't put anything in them yet, but these are going to be the shapes of the things that you're changing. You could also have sounds. You could have, yeah, there are like a limit. Like obviously you don't need colors, for example, because that's just in textures. But yeah, so in this video, I'm not going to be going over models or sounds or anything. I am going to be going over just plain textures, so sprite sheets, as I said. So the way you would do that, like one thing that you could do to help you in this case would be to do the Windows R, the run function again. If you go into .minecraft, but then instead of going into resource packs, if you go into versions, select the latest version, and I do realize if a good few people are actually going to watch this, then you're probably watching it in the future, especially since 1.20 is like on the horizon. But yeah, you go into the latest folder, like this for me it's just 1.19, that's the one I use. And you won't actually see this folder here, but what I did is I use 7-zip, that's my extractor. You basically just extract it so you could, oh yeah, I need to select it. You can click, if you have 7-zip, you can click, you can right click it and then do extract to and the name of it, or just you click this button and then it'll create a folder called 1.19 or whatever the version is. I just renamed it, and this is basically a copy of all the assets and things in the latest version, in the vanilla game. So as you can see, this is where we were here. So you can't see a sounds folder in here. I'm not sure why that is, but you can make a resource pack with sounds. So the block states, for example, are, I don't actually know what they are. Font is obvious. Lang is language. It's you can changing the lang is how you can change how different things are named and said in the game. Models, as I said, it's the sort of shape of the blocks and entities and things. Particles, you know what particles are. Shaders, you don't need to worry about shaders. Texts are just, it's basically like lang, except just dedicated for these specific 4 things. I don't know why. But then textures is the one we're going to be focusing on today. So for example, let's in this video make a custom, which block should we make? Or should I make? It doesn't matter. Okay. One thing which I did before, which I liked, is we're gonna make a custom iron block, but there is a texture actually that suits the iron block more than the actual iron block does. It's just colored differently. So if we find, because we have copper, hang on, where am I looking for? Copper, where's, I'll just find it. Oh, okay, so here finally is the copper block. I was expecting there to be like a large group of them, but because they aren't actually, none of the other copper blocks actually begin with a C. Right, so if we take this, so I'll just copy it, Control C, and then we go back to our resource pack in textures, and if we just paste that, this is the copper, I don't know how, yeah, there we go. This is the copper block texture, but I'm actually going to use some editing to make this look like an iron block texture. So you go into paint.net or whatever, whatever your chosen image editing software is, or drawing software. I use paint.net like a lot of other people. And so maybe zoom in, holding down Control. Now here, you can actually, it's very simple what I want to do. I just want to turn the saturation pretty much all the way down. I mean, maybe a bit up, but just doing that, you can see right there, that's pretty much iron. And wait, what's that? And you could stop right there. And I guess I can, but you know, you can draw here whatever. If I grab a pencil tool, you can draw whatever texture you want. I'm just showing you, as I said, I'm just showing you the basics in this video. So let's just take this texture. We need to save it in our folder, but we have to call it the correct block that we want it to, you know, change. So in this case, iron block. Okay. And so if we go back into here, now we don't need this because that's not changing anything. That's just the regular copper block. And it's taking up space as well. I mean, it is only 1 kilobit or kilobyte. But still. So now we have a texture in our folder. So we need the MC meta. That's pretty much it. What you do if you don't have a like proper program text editor like Visual Studio Code, or as lots of people use, Notepad++, I think. I use Visual Studio Code. If you're doing this the regular way, then you just create a text document called pack, I guess, or pack.mcmeta.text. And then you would edit that, and so you have to type a very specific, like you have to, it's basically programming here, coding. But it's very easy. You can just, I'll most likely put it in the description. So just copy that, paste it in here. You can change it a bit. And so that's this thing right here. Now pack format 10. Well, that's incorrect. No, so because I actually just pasted this from the wiki. But yeah, you can just copy paste it from here. So 9 is actually 1.19. 1.20, for example, would probably be 10. 1.21 would be 11. I don't know how far in the future you're watching this. But yeah, so pack format for me would be 9, and then the description would be, I don't know, changes the or I should say improves. It doesn't really matter if you're making this for yourself. I mean, unless you're a perfectionist. Improves the iron block texture, I guess. So now you're gonna have to save that as pack.mcmeta without the .text there, .txt. Now usually it says, are you sure you want to rename it? Like change the extension, the type of file, because it might be corrupted, but for some reason it didn't do here. But now basically what you had in here is now the correct MC meta file. You can delete this. Did I have it? I had it open here. Don't need that. The texture that we have to put it in a folder called block, because, or blocks, I forgot. Because otherwise it just won't work. That's just how the game's code reads textures. And so this now will actually be picked up if we, you'll notice it has a cobblestone icon, and that's because we don't have we didn't like specify pack icon image. It would be called pack.png. But if we just load this, and yeah, as I said, ignore all the other texture packs, we're just loading it. Okay, so it's loaded. So now you'll notice that the iron block texture is successfully changed. That's basically what I wanted to show you in this video. Probably was a not a well-made video though, because as I said, I'm a professional. But yeah, I guess that's it for the basics. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see more resource pack related videos. If you like this video, like actually liked it, then consider subscribing, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of that stuff in this channel. Resource packs, redstone, data packs, as I said, the technical side of Minecraft. But yeah, I hope this was informative. This is a very long outro, very long video in general, I know, I don't even know how long it is. But yeah, I guess that's all that's all from me, unless I forgot something, which I hope I didn't. See you in the next video, and until then, stay peppy.